So we are going to talk about combustion today, and what actually is combustion, that I will be telling you. This particular chapter is available in CBSE class 8. We all know that what actually combustion. No means we all have seen. In our home, the gas stove is burned, means some burning process takes place in the gas stove and we get our food cooked. Similarly, we all have seen that how candle flame we used to get when there is no power supply. We used to light candle flame and it produces heat. The main thing is it produces heat. So when we say that what actually is combustion, so that process is combustion. So what actually is combustion? It is a chemical process. Yes, of course, it's a chemical process, no doubt, because the product which is getting burned is taking a new shape, it's changing into a new shape. So it's a chemical process, and in which the material is getting burned in presence of oxygen. That is very important. Combustion takes place in presence of oxygen. So it's a chemical process of burning any kind of material. It may be solid, liquid, gas, any kind of material in the presence of oxygen, and thereby heat, light and carbon dioxide is produced, right? So the byproduct, or we can say the product which we get by getting a chemical reaction with reactants. The reactants will be the material which is getting burned. It may be coal, it may be coke, it may be candle wax, it may be gases like liquefied petroleum gas, LPG gas, which we are using in our home. Okay, so any kind of material which can be burned. Yes, all kinds of materials cannot be burned, but we can say that more or less even metals can be burned and converted into one form to another. So that is also a chemical process. So combustion is a chemical process in which a material, may be solid, liquid or gas, which is called as fuel, is burned in presence of oxygen, and thereby carbon dioxide, heat and light also is produced. So the material which is getting burned is called fuel. Even we use petrol, diesel, then CNG, that is natural gas, okay, liquefied petroleum gas, LPG. So all these are called as fuel, and all these are the material which can be burned. Paper, yes, of course, paper, wood, coke, coal, all these are solid materials which can be burned. But what is required for burning? To burn a material, we need first the material which can be burned, which is called fuel. Second, we need oxygen. Third, we need a suitable temperature, a source of generating suitable temperature, that is required. In our home we use matchbox, in our home we use gas lighter, okay. So all these are sources through which that much heat can be generated. Each and every material can start burning at its own at one particular temperature, and that is called self-ignition temperature. Self-ignition temperature. Though this particular topic, self-ignition temperature, is not there in this particular subject, so we will not be discussing more. But what I want to say that if any material has to be combusted, material has to be burned, the requirement of first and foremost oxygen, the material itself and a source of producing that temperature at which the material will start burning automatically. And the byproduct of this chemical process will be carbon dioxide, heat and light, because the form and then shape and the product reactant itself is getting changed to a new product. It is a chemical process. Thank you.